Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um, a few days ago actually it's been a few weeks, when all of this quarantine, pandemic, sheltering in began, guidance gave me guidance gave me that anything that is against me cannot prosper. It was not the virus, it was the chaos and the confusion and the institutionalized fear and in some ways we are moving into a new phase of that. States are wanting to reopen. Some people want to stay sheltered in. The original government guidelines seem to have been set aside. The political leaders, state, local, and federal level, aren't in sync, and that's probably putting it politely, depending on what part of the country you live in. And in the midst of all of this, we've been home. There's this phrase going around, the new normal. I would say that we are just in this moment. In the divine, there is, God does not have mood swings, so God has not changed. I would think that depending on how you've structured your time, that you might have had some ahas and some insight and some creativity, and you might have had some vulnerability and anger, uncertainty, and worry. I have been doing a process to celebrate Ramadan because I have a new teacher, and I'm just wanting to experience his faith. I'm not able to fast, but I am doing my process 5 times a day, journeys into the I Am Mind. And things that have come out of my soul have been, I am precious, I matter, I am the conduit between heaven and earth. I'm cherished, I am loved. These are confirmations, they're not affirmations. And the difference is that they are here now. Accept them here, these frequencies in the here and the now. There's a jewel inside of you. It's located in your heart. And we get to emerge from these circumstances, hopefully with that jewel rested and polished up and shining brilliantly, feeding you, feeding your light. So take these next few days to be alive, become alivened, to maybe not so much formulate a plan, but formulate your peace. I would suspect that after all of this time, maybe some of us would be saying this is not worth it. We'd go back to a old situation. Just, you won't have the same eyes, the same heart. Hopefully you've been able to be impressed by nature's ability to bring man to a standstill. What does that mean for you? I would also encourage you, no no ni eishike na no ni oko. They're saying to select a small business, somebody who you can support in enterprise in some way, consistently, and to show up for them. I had a call the other day that I was gifting my time to this community, and 11 people registered and only one showed up. And I had a delightful time. It was a good friend. We did some special work together. But I prepared for 11 people. I'm a small business person. If I'm doing that, I'm not doing something else towards my business. And it is a gift of my time. So how can we be more fully committed through our heart space now that we have gone through this experience? How can we honor and cherish and tell somebody in business that they are precious and that they matter? Heart space to heart space, heart jewel to heart jewel. The light of source that I see, namaste, is the light within me as well. We need to become less reliant on the convenient store. You go into one store and buy everything, and there may be a smaller business that could really use your support during these times. The other thing is, wow, did you connect? Did you connect with somebody that you hadn't spoken to in a long time? Our elders, our elders are the lifeblood of our community. And some folks going back to work, the kids are going to be at home. Who's going to be looking after those children? If you don't want them back in a public setting in this environment, it's going to be neighbors helping neighbors, friends helping friends, family helping families. It doesn't end when the government tells us it ends. We have a real opportunity to have a connectiveness, a knowing, a way. When any weapon formed against us was not the virus, it's all the noise, it's the institutionalized fear, the institutionalized irrational confusion, chaos. And it's also our dependence. If there was any one weapon that we have used to form against ourselves, it's our dependence on some of the systems and the conveniences that have become our way of life and living. There was a master guru person I popped up on YouTube the other day, but I liked his message. And what he was saying is, what if we took one thing and improved it by 10%? One thing that benefits yourself, your family, and one thing that benefits your community and the world, and just improved our interaction with it by 10%. What would that look like? How would this world be different? And I thought, wow. Because you think 10%, it's just 10 things, it would be one thing. One thing. One thing that you would do differently. One smile that you may give to somebody. One quote a day that you put into the world to inspire your workplace or your community. Maybe one extra hug at night for your children. One phone call a week to somebody who may live by themselves or may be ill. One reaching out and touching somebody. $1 to contribute to a cause. One moment of prayer to place into the earth. %, 24 hours a day. So I have another one I have another one. What if you took a moment, a breath, to adapt, to learn somebody else's belief system? You know, maybe not so much the dogma of it, but how about the mysticism of it? How about the deliciousness of it? How about the heart of it? You know, right now I'm doing 36 breaths in 36 days. Journeys into the I Am Mind 5 times a day. It's been a bit of an emotional shellacking. There's stuff coming up that I didn't even know was there. But I'm taking that extra time over these days to sort of prepare myself to reemerge into the world. So there's a lot here. Kind of not a really directed message today. Find a merchant, an entrepreneur, a service to support consistently and show up for them. Let's get less dependent upon the conveniences of the big stores where we can go in and buy everything in one foul swoop. Let's respect our elders and our neighbors. Let's have the same heart that we've had for our community. Make sure that we anchor it into our behaviors, and maybe just take one thing, 10%, whatever that one thing, and expand it and build it and massage it and love it and cherish it and connect with it, whatever that thing is, for the betterment of the earth and humanity. This is not a new normal. This is normal. Because if we're in the radical now, it's this breath, and this is the breath we're in right now. Okay? Oh, there is such a light of opportunities, and there is also the shadows, and we will come and encounter some that are going to be unexpected and different. But there's that jewel. There's that jewel inside of your heart that will guide you and sustain you. So let's emerge. Let's emerge well, with style and flair and personality and God. It's inside of you. The guru is inside of you. Namaste. May you know the divine intimately, and I love you deeply. See you soon.